The Center for Engineering Diversity supports the recruitment, retention, and graduation of African American, Latino, Native American students, and those groups are historically underrepresented in engineering.
We're celebrating the 40th year this year, so we're one of the oldest centers housed at a private university in the state of California. Former Associate Dean Clark Howitt, it was his idea to kind of embrace diversity and try to diversify the undergraduate student body within the engineering school.
I was the director of CED. Back then it was called MEP, Minority Engineering Program, from 1989 to 1996. It started, I believe, in 1975 with a part-time director working with a grad student.
It was really just a person at a desk. There was no center at the time. It was called the Minority Engineering Program.
MEP grew and the number of students grew. The offerings that we were able to provide for them grew.
I became responsible for the center in the mid-90s. At that time, we had to be very careful because 209 in California was going through, and a lot of people were questioning the need for minority engineering programs to kind of keep ourselves from being one of those schools that the legislatures were coming after. We actually went to the students and I said, we got to get rid of the word minority. What should we call ourselves? And the students actually voted on the name Center for Engineering Diversity. And at that time, we decided that diversity encompasses gender diversity, ethnic diversity, whereas previously it was largely underrepresented students.
CED means opportunity to me. It means an opportunity to change people's lives, and I say that because my life was changed by CED.
CED means honestly just a safe haven. Just knowing that there's other people there that are doing the same thing as you and that they're there to support you.
It was a place where I could come to de-stress and to really relax when I became overwhelmed.
CED means synergy, giving us a study space to interact with each other, to interact with the staff.
Each and every one of us look out for each other, whether it's personal matters, academic matters, social matters.
In today's world where, we're all trying to climb the corporate ladder and we're all trying to do this and then, you want to be the best that you can be, but where else are you going to find people who you might have never known before that you can have right behind your back and that you can help support them?
CED has played a role in reaching out to, has to be thousands of students over the 40 years.
There's been a number of prospective students that I've worked with that chose USC because of the Center for Engineering Diversity.
We do a variety of programs within CED, how to get involved in research, planning, to go to grad school and how to apply. We also do workshops with various corporate partners that we have, where they're able to network with different CEOs and vice presidents of many of the corporate companies that we work with, as well as our faculty members.
We have a set of faculty members, a representative from each of the departments in the School of Engineering, who meet on a regular basis to discuss the program activities of the Center for Engineering Diversity and to provide assistance to the students.
I started being involved with the Center for Engineering Diversity since the very beginning. I actually contacted them when I was on campus and I told them I'm here and I'm ready to work. When I was an undergraduate, I was involved in the equivalent of this. It was called the Minority Engineering Program, and it made all the difference. It is one of the reasons that I'm here. And so I thought, you have to pay it forward.
CED has been very helpful in facilitating students coming into the lab, and so that I can have, very eager and motivated and talented undergraduate students doing the research that I'm pursuing, and then also allowing the students to get an opportunity to learn more about this academic career path.
It makes me feel very proud. It makes me feel that I'm helping others, not just myself, my career, but also hundreds or even thousands of students out there. So I feel that I'm empowered.
Yeah, having those interaction is very important because it does help us or inform us on what kind of educational programs to put in and how to train our students. so that they could be contributing members of the community or the industry they're going to go work for.
Not many schools have dedicated space. They don't have dedicated staff. They don't have a place where students who are part of the Center for Engineering Diversity can call home.
We talk a lot about the physical space of CED, but I think CED is more of a spirit. There's bonds and relationships that go far beyond the physical space of CED.
Even after I leave, I can come back to a place that is looking forward to my continued success, and I want to make CED proud.
It was the driving force between me really continuing on to be an engineer.
CED is my family, and that's what it means to me.
Just helping me when I couldn't even help myself. It's a loving place, honestly.
Changing the conversation about engineering, I think, is a very important part of what we're trying to do, and CED can play a big role about that.
As we've made a lot of progress within the last 40 years, but we have much more progress to make.
There are still students out there, very highly qualified, underrepresented students who still need the program and still benefit from the program.
Every freshman class is different. Every set of students is different. And with that new set of students comes new needs and new desires and new expectations.
The Center for Engineering Diversity has an excellent purpose. It's highly rewarding to work in that. It's helping the community and the country.
It was ahead of its time when it started, and we hope that it continues being ahead of the curve.